Last in Addis Ababa, the car had received a bit of a beating. There were people there who were welding bits and pieces to it. I wasn't sure that the underneath of the car was still going to be there, but I was assured by Jeanette that it would be. Let's speak now to Mike van Ginkel, and they've gone all the way from Addis to Khartoum. And Mike, nice talking to you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jenny.
Now, I see that the temperatures there are 53 degrees. Is that correct?
You're spot on there. 53 degrees is what we're experiencing right now.
So we took a bet here at 7:02 to say, well, we bet that they are in air-conditioned luxury and not in a tent somewhere or other on the outskirts of Khartoum. Who's right?
We are in air-conditioned luxury at this time. We have come in from the 53 degrees about a few minutes ago,
right,
just so that we would be cool enough to talk to you in a cool manner.
Now, what is Khartoum like?
Khartoum is a little bit more sophisticated than Addis.
Right.
The traffic is still a little bit chaotic here.
Yeah.
And Jeanette is doing a great job in the traffic. She is following the lead car and the taxis very well. She's got her that completely uncontrolled. And don't forget, it's all on the wrong side of the road.
Yes. So is she doing the driving at the moment?
Only in the town, but otherwise we share it.
Now,
she's doing very well inside the towns.
Okay, well, that's only because she's looking for the nearest nail bar. Let's be honest about it.
Not really. But that will come a bit later. Jenny, I must just carry on with the repair that was done in Awassa.
Yes.
It was very successful.
Right.
And we've had a little bit of problems from there. The welding job that was done on the shock has held up very well, and the underbelly is okay. But on our way to Khartoum, on Tuesday we made good mileage, but Wednesday, that was our longest day. We did 780 kilometers, and very rough roads and some smooth roads as well, into the Sudan. And about sundown, we came across a whole airfield of spray aircraft, which was in my past, that was part of my job. And Koos Roods really got stuck in and took some really good photography or video of this airfield with about 30-odd aircraft, spray aircraft. And we enjoyed that. But after that, we sprung a leak in the radiator. And we had to stop about 6 times to fill up the radiator, and that meant we arrived in Khartoum at our Bougainville guest house at about 11:30 at night.
You must have been
whacked. And believe you me, we were a bit whacked, but there was a lovely, delicious supper waiting for us at that time of night.
You know what surprises me, Mike? You left Joburg, I can't remember how long ago it was, but actually your mishaps have been so minor, and I would have thought that going from Joburg to Nairobi, that in itself is quite a journey. From Nairobi through to Addis, you've been away 25 days, Nairobi to Addis, Addis to Khartoum. Actually, this is the wilds of Africa, but your journey, really, the odd little leak, the odd little this, the odd little that, it's been very, very smooth, don't you think?
We've been very lucky, I think. But the Rolls-Royce, it has actually astounded me. It's held up so well, and it is running like a dream at the moment. We've had the radiator fixed yesterday, and everything is nice. And you know what? The air conditioner works better than anything else, and that is such a vital piece of equipment at the moment. When we had this breakdown with the leak in the radiator, we couldn't use the air conditioner. So for about 6 hours, we struggled in the heat. But today, we've had the air conditioner going full blast, and that brings the temperature down from 53 to about 43, and which is quite, you can live with 43, but I'll leave that for Jeanette to explain. But the other thing that has amazed me, Jenny, is the tires. They've taken a terrible beating. And on both cars, we've got these Bridgestone tires, but we even bent a rim on the Rolls-Royce, and the tire didn't even deflate. We had to straighten that rim, but the tire's back on, and it's no problem. And we've had a very good, Steve Pickering has really done a very good inspection on the tires. They are in A1 condition, and I can't believe it.
Well, it sounds, as I said, I think you've got a really, really good backup team. But this sounds like a running advertisement for Rolls-Royce. I mean, they must be loving you.
I hope they will be loving us when we get to the end. But, you know, Cairo's in sight, and that is the big... If we get to Cairo, we're over the worst of roads.
Yes.
We've got now, from Khartoum, we've got a really bad bit of 800 kilometers.
All right.
And then afterwards in Egypt, it's not bad.
Well, you can always yes, Mike. I mean, I must congratulate you. If worse comes to worse, you can always you can always go down the Nile, can't you? Like the old pharaohs did.
A little bit of that. Yes. Yes.
Would you give my warm regards to Jeanette and stay inside the air conditioning, and we'll think of you tomorrow.
Tomorrow being today is a religious holiday here, and so the traffic is very nice. And we took the Rolls to meet another 4 Rolls Royces that are sitting here in Khartoum, at the palace, and that was used by even Queen Elizabeth rode in one of them, and Princess Anne and Haile Selassie and King Farouk.
All right.
And so they are old, but they in a bit of a decrepit state, but at least they have 4 Rolls Royces here. They haven't seen one on the road for 30 years, so we're quite welcome wherever we go.
I'm sure you are. Mike van Ginkel speaking to us from Khartoum. And hasn't it been a fabulously simple and successful journey?